Did you know that even in 2025, your U.S. passport is still one of the most powerful travel documents in the world? Despite new travel authorizations, tighter border controls, and shifting global politics under President Trump's administration, over 140 countries continue to welcome American travelers without requiring a visa in advance. That's right. No consulate visits, no waiting weeks for approvals, and no complicated paperwork. Just you, your passport, and a world of possibilities. In this video, we're breaking down the top 10 visa-free countries where Americans can still travel freely and easily in 2025. These destinations offer culture, nature, excitement, and simplicity. And they're wide open for you right now. Visa-free travel has become more valuable than ever. With rising travel costs, stricter documentation rules, and unpredictable changes in global policy, having the ability to travel without a visa means more freedom, less stress, and fewer expenses. Whether you're a honeymooner, solo backpacker, digital nomad, or family planner, choosing a visa-free destination can simplify everything. Under the Trump administration, the U.S. has increased its focus on outbound border control, screening Americans returning from specific countries or regions, but inbound access to many allied and friendly countries remains strong. So, let's explore the top 10 countries where Americans can still pack their bags and go, no visa needed. Starting at number 10, we have Mexico. America's southern neighbor remains one of the most accessible international getaways. U.S. citizens can stay in Mexico visa-free for up to 180 days, whether entering by land or flying into major destinations like Cancun, Mexico City, or Puerto Vallarta. Mexico offers an incredible mix of experiences: white sand beaches in Tulum, bustling cities, charming colonial towns like San Miguel de Allende, and archaeological wonders like Chichen Itza. It's affordable, vibrant, and diverse. In 2025, travel into Mexico remains smooth, but travelers are advised to carry their passports at all times, especially in southern regions, as random immigration checkpoints are increasingly common. And while re-entering the U.S., expect tighter checks at the border as part of Trump's enhanced re-entry procedures. At number 9 is the Dominican Republic. This Caribbean paradise is one of the easiest tropical escapes for Americans. No visa is required for stays up to 30 days, and most visitors just need to complete a simple digital entry form before arrival. Punta Cana remains the favorite with its luxury all-inclusive resorts, but travelers seeking a less commercialized experience are heading to the Samana Peninsula, Cabaret's surf spots, or the Green Mountains of Jarabacoa. The U.S. and the Dominican Republic have maintained strong tourism ties in 2025, with Trump's administration supporting regional trade and hospitality investment deals that ensure continued easy access for Americans. Number 8 takes us north to Canada, our closest cultural and economic ally. Americans still enjoy visa-free entry when crossing the border by land or sea. However, air travelers now need an electronic travel authorization, or ETA, which is quick and affordable to obtain online. Once inside, Canada is a treasure trove of natural beauty: Banff and Jasper's Mountains, the Atlantic charm of Nova Scotia, or the cosmopolitan cities of Toronto and Montreal. U.S.-Canada relations remain stable under Trump's leadership, with both countries benefiting from cooperative tourism and business exchanges. Americans are advised to apply for the ETA well before departure and check any COVID-era health screening policies still in place in some provinces. Coming in at number 7 is Thailand. The Land of Smiles continues to welcome Americans with open arms. No visa needed for stays up to 30 days, and sometimes extended to 45 days during special tourism initiatives. Thailand is one of the most rewarding travel destinations, combining affordability with incredible diversity. From the temples and street markets of Chiang Mai to the beach resorts of Phuket and Koh Phi Phi, the experience is unmatched. In 2025, Thailand remains politically neutral and welcoming to Americans, even with changes in global diplomacy. However, travelers should show proof of onward travel and enough funds at the airport, as Thai authorities have ramped up immigration checks this year. Number 6 is Japan, and it continues to be a dream destination for American travelers. U.S. citizens can stay for up to 90 days visa-free, and Japan remains one of the most organized, clean, and fascinating countries to explore. Tokyo offers dazzling skyscrapers, next-gen tech, and anime culture, while Kyoto and Nara preserve the quiet traditions of Japan's past. The Trump administration has maintained strong economic and diplomatic ties with Japan in 2025, which has helped preserve the visa-free agreement. Japan's Visit Japan web portal is now required for all incoming passengers. Registering in advance speeds up customs clearance and is now part of the entry process for Americans. At number 5 is Morocco, a cultural crossroads where Europe, Africa, and the Middle East meet. Morocco grants American tourists visa-free access for up to 90 days, and in 2025, it's more popular than ever. You can get lost in the narrow alleys of Marrakech, ride camels through the Sahara Desert, or explore ancient Roman ruins in Volubilis. Trump's renewed economic interest in North Africa has helped strengthen U.S.-Morocco ties, supporting direct flights and tourism agreements. While Morocco is generally safe for travelers, modest clothing and cultural sensitivity are important, especially in conservative towns or during religious festivals. Our number 4 pick is Peru. With up to 183 days of visa-free access, Americans can spend nearly half a year in this South American gem. Peru is home to Machu Picchu, of course, but also boasts the Amazon rainforest, the dramatic Andes, and an exciting food scene in Lima. In 2025, U.S.-Peru cooperation on tourism and conservation remains strong. Travel to Peru is smooth for Americans, though the government now requires digital customs declarations before landing. Travel insurance is also strongly recommended, especially if you're heading to high-altitude areas like Cusco, where altitude sickness is still a common concern for first-timers. At number 3 is the United Arab Emirates. Once primarily a business destination, the UAE, particularly Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has become a glamorous hotspot for American tourists. Visa-free entry for U.S. citizens lasts up to 30 days, and the experience is unforgettable. Dubai dazzles with its skyscrapers, luxury malls, and desert adventures, while Abu Dhabi impresses with cultural landmarks like the Sheikh Zayed Mosque. The Trump administration has maintained strong diplomatic and trade ties with Gulf nations, making the UAE one of the most secure and accessible Middle Eastern destinations for Americans in 2025. Just remember, conservative dress and respect for local customs are crucial, especially in public spaces. Number 2 on the list is Singapore, a model of modernity and efficiency in Southeast Asia. Americans can visit for up to 90 days without a visa. Singapore is a powerhouse city-state, filled with incredible attractions. The Super Tree Grove at Gardens by the Bay, the famous Marina Bay Sands, and some of the best food in the world at hawker stalls and Michelin-rated eateries. In 2025, Singapore's laws remain strict. Chewing gum bans, littering fines, and surveillance are real. But the city remains one of the safest and most pleasant places to visit. U.S.-Singapore relations remain strong under Trump's Indo-Pacific strategy, helping to ensure smooth travel access. Finally, number 1 goes to France. the only European country on our list, and for good reason. France offers Americans visa-free access for up to 90 days under the Schengen Agreement. While the EU has announced its ETIAS system, it has been delayed again and is not yet live as of mid-2025. France offers everything: Parisian romance, world-class museums, wine regions, lavender fields, and sun-soaked beaches. Whether you're walking the Champs-Élysées or exploring small villages in Provence, France is still one of the most accessible and rewarding places to visit visa-free. While Trump's policies have strained some US-EU diplomatic relationships, France remains open to American tourism, with no significant disruptions expected this year. As we look at 2025, one thing is clear: visa-free access is no longer something to take for granted. As global rules evolve, countries tighten entry regulations, and geopolitical shifts continue. Having the power to travel freely without a visa is a major advantage. President Trump's second term has brought changes to how Americans re-enter the U.S., especially regarding foreign travel history, dual citizenship, or visits to high-risk regions. But for the most part, Americans can still enjoy smooth access to many friendly and tourism-driven nations. Before you pack your bags, always double-check entry requirements through official embassy or consulate websites. Even in visa-free countries, you might need to complete online forms, show proof of return flights, or carry travel insurance. Currency cards like Wise or Revolut help avoid ATM fees abroad, and tools like Google Flights or Hopper can help you find the best airfare deals. Also, consider registering with the U.S. State Department's STEP program if traveling long-term. So, if you've been dreaming of an international escape, now is the time to act. With your U.S. passport, the world is still wide open, especially to these 10 incredible destinations. Whether you're chasing waterfalls in Peru, exploring neon-lit streets in Tokyo, or enjoying street food in Bangkok, there's an adventure waiting for you. No visa required. Travel smart, travel light, and most importantly, travel free. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below letting us know which visa-free destination is at the top of your list for 2025. Until next time, keep your passport ready, because your next adventure might be just a boarding pass away.